Now, this is the message, man. This is from Sonny. Look at that picture. So Sonny did a really long message. He says, Gaffer, you've changed the trajectory of this club. You believed in yourself and us since day one and never wavered for a second, even when others did. You knew what we were capable of all along. You did it your way, and your way brought the club the best night it had in decades. We will have those memories for life. You trusted me with the captaincy, one of the highest honours of my career. It's been an incredible privilege to learn from your leadership up close. I'm a better player and a better person because of you. Ange Postecoglou, you are a Tottenham Hotspur legend forever. Thank you, mate. That is such a nice message from Sonny, man. And I'm actually, while I was reading that, I was like, my hairs and my arms were standing up, man.
Goosebumps welling up while reading that. So that's such a nice message. And yeah, obviously giving him the captaincy was great call from Ange Postecoglou, knowing that Sonny was the right fit for that. But obviously, Son would have seen, he's there with all of Ange's speeches whenever he talks and how he's with the players. And yeah, the leadership that Sonny would have taken from that, you can see how he's taken it and how he's taken all that on board. And yeah, it's interesting for him because a lot of people think maybe Son wasn't the best version of himself potentially under Ange, or wasn't the best fit, but he seemed to kind of, he's the same with Asai. He said you made me a better player and a better person. Yeah. Another line being used there again, which is very telling.
You changed the trajectory of this club. Let's hope that's true.
Well, he won the trophy, so hopefully that already silences the noise.
Yeah. But that's I think that's the best message yet, Sonny. Yeah. Kim Min-jae of Bayern Munich. Bleacher Report is saying that Min-jae has been offered to several Premier League clubs, including Tottenham. Jonathan Tah, arrival at Bayern Munich, the newly crowned German champions, will be looking to move one of Kim and Upamecano on this summer. Upamecano is currently in talks over a new deal with Bayern, and sources expect him to commit to a new deal in the coming weeks. So that means Kim Min-jae will be available this summer. Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, and Newcastle have all been made aware of that. With Kim Min-jae, you imagine that if Romero was to go, would you be happy with Kim Min-jae as a replacement?
I like Kim Min-jae. I think his Bayern move is being a bit mixed. Obviously, he was phenomenal at Napoli when they won the league, so you can't really forget that. But yeah, he's gone to Bayern and he's been, I don't know, some people like him, some people don't like him. And obviously clearly there. I think this is the second summer that there have been rumours about him leaving. But this season, I think was it this season or last season he fought his way back into the team? I can't remember which one it was.
Last season he lost his place to Dyer under Tuchel, and this year he's played more or less a significant part of the season.
Yeah, so I think this is a guy who's clearly very, very strong. I think he's maybe a bit quicker than people give him credit for, but he's obviously not the quickest, but not a slouch. Obviously amazing in the air. But I don't know. It's hard to know why he hasn't really worked out at Bayern Munich, for why they don't fancy him, and why he can't seem to nail down a kind of a regular spot, like as a proper someone they rely on for some reason. If he can get back to that Napoli form, I think it would be an absolute bargain. I think Frank would love him, to be honest. I do think Frank would love him. So on that basis, because I'm still thinking in my head we got Ange, but we don't. So on the basis that it's Frank,
move on, man. It's time to
on the basis that it's Frank. I think he'd be a good move.
Yeah, I would love Kim Min-jae at Spurs. I think he's brilliant. I really do. Man mountain of a player, and can be decent with the ball at his feet as well. So I think if Romero was to go, I think bringing someone of Kim Min-jae and his stature in, I think would be brilliant for us.
I think it's a no-brainer. An absolute no-brainer. And then you look, again, if you lose Romero, obviously it's a massive, massive hit. It's a massive hit because we know what he can be like. If Kim Min-jae, people discuss Romero's form being up and down a lot, don't they, during his time? And don't get wrong, today, this season at the end, he was sensational. Kim Min-jae brings, if he can get back to his Napoli form, and you look at that back, You've got strength, aerial dominance. You've got youth if you've got Phillips and Vuska. That it kind of complements the entire array of defenders we'll have. I think it's an absolute no-brainer.
Yeah.